In the bantamweight division at UFC 292, you got the current champ, Aljamain Sterling, coming in 23-3, taking on one of the top contenders in the division, Sean the Sugar Show O'Malley, who comes in at 16-1. Now, the Sugar Show is 4 inches taller at 5'11". He's got a 1-inch reach advantage. He's a switch stance fighter. Aljamain Sterling is a right-hander. Now, Sean O'Malley's very active, 7.4 significant strikes per minute. Sterling is active too, but not quite the same pace, 4.8 significant strikes per minute. One of the big differences here is Aljamain Sterling can land like 2 takedowns over 3 rounds. And if this thing does go to a decision, he's going to get 3, 4, 5 takedowns in this fight. Now, the Funk Master has been on an impressive streak. He hasn't lost since 2017 against Marlon Moraes. That's ridiculous. Winning 9 straight fights, and that's why he's number 5 on our do list, right? Recently beating Henry Cejudo by decision. TJ Dillashaw, think about this, KO. Petr Yan, decision. Corey Sandhagen, submission, pretty quickly in the first round. Beat Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera, and you just go on and on. Now, Sean O'Malley also beat Petr Yan, setting up this fight by decision. He beat Raulian Paiva, KO. Chris Moutinho, KO. Thomas Almeida, KO. I mean, he finishes, folks. That's the bottom line. He did lose to Marlon Vera, but that was really late in the first round. And if I'm thinking back, there was something that went wrong. He stepped back and hurt something and then went down. But nonetheless, he did get TKO'd. He lost that fight. No doubt about it. But the Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley, is a real contender here. A real contender. He's a very good fighter. This is like 5 versus 11 on our do list, meaning both of these guys are in the top 11 of my favorite fighters. I like them both. It's a very difficult situation, just like it was when Islam fought Volkanovski and we had 4 versus 7. These are 2 guys I really like, so it's hard to pick against one of them. But the fact is Aljamain Sterling is the champ for a reason. He's 33 years old, prime shape, height of his career. Sean O'Malley is 28. He's probably got 2, 3, 4 years still before he peaks. He's on the way, but he's still young. And I don't see Sterling losing right now at the height of his career to Sean O'Malley. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But I like Aljamain Sterling to get enough takedowns, control positions, limit the striking of Sean O'Malley, right? They'll equalize that, but Sterling will have 3, 4, 5 takedowns. And if it does go to a decision, he wins. The only way Sean O'Malley wins this thing is by getting a stoppage via KO, and that's possible too. But I think Sterling is too smart for that, knows how to control the fight, knows how to win in difficult situations like against Cejudo. May not be the prettiest or best fight, but he's going to find a way to win every time. But he is dealing with more of a striker in Sean O'Malley, but I still like him to win, in my opinion, one way or the other, to move to 24-3 and retain the bantamweight title here in the main event at UFC 292.